Alrighty. Thanks for being on the October monthly Zoom call check-in. These calls are 30 minutes, so quick and easy. I offer about 10 minutes at the end to ask questions, and that can just be like an open book, question today. If you have any questions about anything today, we can go over it. And per usual, if you have a question, you can unmute yourself or you can drop it in the chat too. That is totally fine. But I am so excited to get on today just to talk about some of the updates that I have planned for us here in the memberships. Lots of updates. So if you are not taking notes, you will probably get an email with details about it tomorrow. But because you're on the call, it will be much easier for you to probably understand because you can ask questions as we go. But before we get started with the memberships, I wanted to remind you all that I am doing my merch launch. I have 4 items for sale. Very excited about them. One is going to be my Eat More Meat Comfort Colors t-shirt. I love Comfort Colors t-shirts. I'm obsessed with them. And the fact that I have a Chick-fil-A inspired Barb the Broccoli saying Eat More Meat is like I've thought of this t-shirt like 2 years ago, and the fact that like it's coming to fruition is just so fun for me. You get free shipping with discount code Eat More Meat. So that's the first one. Second one is going to be my honey tallow whip. That is a local like cult favorite here in Moore County. Obviously, you guys probably know tallow is like a hygiene product at this point. But what makes it super unique with the one that I make is one, I work closely with a regenerative farm here locally in Moore County. They are 100% grass-fed, grass-finished, 100% pasture-raised. They are amazing 6th-generation farmers, incredible people. The second ingredient is organic extra virgin olive oil. And I specifically use olive oil, not jojoba oil, because olive oil is edible, which makes it a little bit safer for kids and for pets, whereas jojoba oil is technically not edible. So I do that on purpose. And then my third ingredient is raw honey, and that raw honey is coming also from here in Moore County. It's obviously glyphosate free. It's organic. It's amazing. So 3 like wonder ingredients that have used in, beauty products for thousands of years put in one fabulous jar. And I never ship it out because it's kind of chaotic doing shipping, but I just like am doing one major push. So honey tallow whip, that's my second item. And then I have 2 stickers too. So if you're just interested in having a sticker, they're $3. You can get free shipping with the discount code. It's very easy. So if you'd like to support me in that way, very easy options. So don't forget discount code Eat More Meat. Okay, let's move on to memberships. So currently right now I have 3 workout memberships and I have a side membership called the Crunchy Company. Now they kind of overlap and blend because basically what the Crunchy Company is, it's a $5 a month membership where I write articles. It's basically all of the stuff I have given the workout members on the member site on my website, just without the workouts. And they pay for like the articles and the ability to hop on the Zoom call, and that $5 gets them that. Whereas, if you're purchasing a workout membership, then you're, using your $22 to go towards using the Train Heroic app, ability to direct message me and get my coaching. So that's kind of the difference. 3 workout memberships and 1, just like member site, which is the Crunchy Company. What I am moving towards is 1 all access membership. No longer 4 separate. I'm moving to 1 all access membership. So what that means is, and I'll kind of lay out the timeline as we go, but what that looks like is we will have to migrate all of the members, not only on my website, but also on Train Heroic. Now, on Train Heroic, that's very easy for me to do, to migrate you to the new membership. Train Heroic, I can do the back end of it, put you on a new calendar. I'm going to do that myself. You do not have to worry about changing anything on Train Heroic. What will be a bit challenging, and I'm going to give us like a 6-week leeway to figure this out, is you will have to cancel your current membership on my website and sign up for the new all access membership. And that will be on each individual member to do themselves. I cannot do that because I do not have access to like your debit card information, right? Obviously, everything is ran through Squarespace. And as as the business owner, I don't have access to that. So I'll talk about some perks of the all access membership, and then we'll go towards like what that timeline looks like. So obviously the biggest perk in regards to being a member and being and staying with me through this process and rejoining through the all access membership is you will have access to what I'm going to call like a minimal equipment workout every single day, which is the still like beginner dumbbell focused band, soft medicine balls, like minimal equipment. That's what I'm going to call it. You will have access to basically the barbell and run program, but I'm just going to call it barbell on there just to make it simple. And every day you will also have a cardio piece or a cardio option on the calendar. Okay. So, major plus for the members is like, it's much more flexible in regards to what you're choosing each day. And also it gives you the option to kind of move to a different program if you want that, right? Because right now I've had probably a handful of ladies who've started on a beginner like 20s and 30s program. And then they're like, but I want to go to barbell. And I'm like, okay, that's fine. You have to cancel your membership and restart. Whereas now you can flex as you'd like, which is great. You will also, another thing that's pretty nice about it is, let's say you're like on consistently getting used to like using a barbell, right? And like you're on more of that intermediate program. Let's say you go on vacation and you're in a hotel room and now you only have dumbbells. You now have access on your workout membership to a minimal equipment workout every day, right? So you can, that part is just going to be the nicest part for the member, is just being able to flex depending on what you have available that day. Or let's say you want to do a half marathon training program or something, right? You also will have cardio pieces tied into the workout membership, but because you have the ability to flex on your program, maybe let's say you started out using barbells, but now that you're running more, maybe you just want to use dumbbells because you're balancing out the load on your legs. Great too. All the options are going to be there for you on your calendar. Amazing. Like no complaints about any of that, I would say, as a member. We're keeping the monthly Zoom calls because I'll still bring guests on to talk about, nutrition, maybe do live podcasts like I did with Liz. We're still going to have, obviously using Train Heroic, like none of that will change. Another big positive thing is like, I'm going to have all of my members now on one group chat on Train Heroic rather than being kind of siloed on your different programs. Everybody now will be on just one group chat and we can just help each other in that way rather than being, again, siloed by program or by age group. So allows a lot more flex with, hi Ruth, a lot more flex with each of the members and programs. Like you can choose your destiny kind of at this point. So that's amazing. Here's a couple updates to that though. One, you're obviously getting all of the memberships. You're getting all the programs. You're getting one giant group chat. You're still getting monthly Zoom calls. You're still getting articles. But obviously to accommodate all of that, I'm going to be raising my prices. So prepare yourself, right? Because we probably already knew that was coming anyways. Now, this is not, everyone doesn't want to talk about price, right? I don't want to talk about price because I'm a business owner and it's uncomfortable because I got into this, this world just wanting to help people, but at the same time, I have to make money, right? So it's kind of inevitable to talk about. But the thing is that most of the workout programs that I'm very much comparable to on Train Heroic, I will be honest, most of them charge $45 to $55 a month. And the reason being is because of expertise of coach. It's because of how much time it takes to truly program each of these exercises on Train Heroic, right? Like every week I'm sitting down and writing all of these programs when I'm still working as a coach full time, right? I'm answering your emails, I'm answering your direct messages. So there's kind of a lot outside of this you guys may not see, but I just feel like at this point, I'm kind of a year and a half into establishing More & Company. And at some point I needed to raise my prices, and my business coaches have been rolling their eyes for like 6 months telling me to raise my prices. And I'm just digging my heels in, because I know that when you're first starting out exercising, like, you won't necessarily see the value in it until you start to enjoy it. And I felt like a very affordable price at $22 a month was just, it lessened one hurdle for somebody to get into exercise. But here's the thing, the people that are now appreciating my coaching and the people that are sticking with me are seeing the value and are seeing my expertise. And that's just the direction we have to move in. But I don't want you to feel like I am charging a price that's, astronomical, right? Most comparable programs, especially if you want to peruse the Train Heroic marketplace where other coaches put their programs on, most of them are $45 to $50 a month. So I just want you to stay encouraged, right? Through the Christmas time. We're going to raise prices, but I still feel like it's affordable, especially for getting the programs that you're getting. Let's talk about timeline. I'll talk about the timeline, and then I'll open it up for some questions. Okay. So timeline. Kelsey Moore. I am going to transition all of my current members on Train Heroic on November 24th. Okay. So that's the Sunday right before Thanksgiving. I'm going to do that myself out of simplicity. You will not have to do anything in regards to Train Heroic. It's very easy for me. I just delete your current team and I put you on my new team. I can move you around as a member as I please on Train Heroic, because I own you as a coach on that like database. So that will happen on November 24th. Okay. Now, on December 1st, on my website, December 1st on my website, I'm going to cancel out of absolute faith. This is scary, but out of absolute faith, I'm canceling everyone's membership on my website. Okay. And what that's going to do is that's going to give us a month. So from December 1st to January 1st, it's going to give everybody a month to re-sign back up on the new membership, on the all access membership. Okay. So what I'm doing is, one, I'm giving each member the ability to start the new membership on a date that maybe is better for their bills, right? So if you're like a first of the month kind of girl that wants to get it charged, re-sign back up December 1st. Or if you want this charged on December 15th, then I'm going to say, hey, you have a month to sign back up. But on January 1st, if you are not signed back up on my website and you're still on my Train Heroic, you will be deleted. You will get the boot. Okay. So I'm basically giving all of my members from November 25th, November 24, 25 to January 1st to sign up for the new membership. And the reason why I had to give that time frame is because some people, let's say your membership charges on, November 30th or something, right? And it charges you $22 on November 30th. And then I cancel your membership like the next day, right? It's just, I need some room so all of these memberships kind of even out. So I'm not deleting somebody's account when they really paid for that account. Does that kind of make sense? I hope that makes sense. Okay. So I'm going to give us a little over a month to make that transition. But the dead stop time is if you are not signed up on my new membership by January 1st, getting the boot on Train Heroic. Okay. So obviously I, as a coach, am taking a massive leap of faith, hoping that people will re-sign back up. But I'm also hoping that I'm giving like a dog a bone kind of situation where I'm saying you could potentially have a free membership for a month, if that makes sense, because you could probably go cancel tomorrow and you'll stay on. I'm not going to kick you off until January 1st. So I'm also kind of giving you a month free, if that makes sense. And then January 1st, like you could re-sign back up December 30th and you could stay on. It's really not like I'm not going to kick you off. Like that's still within that time frame. So Is that making sense? Nod your head if I'm seeing, I only see 3 people on there. Okay, perfect. Okay. So quick review of everything. And then you can, as we go, drop your questions in the chat. I know Ruth, you got questions because normally Ruth, you always got questions, which I appreciate. Okay, review. All memberships, all 4 of them being combined into one all access membership. This new membership is going to be called the Crunchy Athlete membership. The Crunchy Athlete membership. Okay. All of them shrinking down into one membership. We are changing the price from $22 a month to $35 a month. Okay. But the plus is that you're getting everything. You're getting minimal equipment. You're getting a barbell program. You're getting a cardio piece. And I didn't mention this before, but I'm also writing a half marathon running program. And you also get that half marathon running program for free, where I'm going to sell that separately on my website, but you guys will get it for free as part of the membership. Okay. November 25th, I will transition you on Train Heroic. You will not have to do anything on Train Heroic. I'm automatically going to move us all on that database. However, on December 1st, I will cancel everyone's membership on my website through Squarespace, December 1st. You're all leaving Squarespace, but I'm going to be hounding you through my email campaigns from December 1st to January 1st to say, re-sign back up, Crunchy Athlete membership, all access membership. If you are not signed up by January 1st on my website, I'm going to take my website and I'm going to take Train Heroic. And if they are not congruent, you're getting the boot January 1st. Okay. What questions do you have? I will sit here awkwardly and wait. Hopefully everything's kosher. Tavia says, great, perfect. Love that. Perfect. Also, this is under the assumption, there was something else I needed to clarify. So I love my Crunchy Company membership. Cost $35 a month, Heather. Yep, $35 a month. Perfect. So for the Crunchy Company membership, which was just $5 a month, which most of you are not on, I believe. I think most of you are on my workout memberships. What we're doing is I'm basically going to delete that membership, the $5 a month one, because what I'm running into, which is kind of a good problem, is I'm starting to write more professionally, and I need the articles I'm writing for you ladies to be public access, because I need to use those articles as public access as a means for like as a resume for other like magazines and things that are coming out and asking me to write articles, which is fabulous and phenomenal. But I need to bolster my website a little bit, at least on like what is what's that term called when it's like free sourcing, open source. These need to be like open source articles basically that I'm writing. And so what I'm still going to offer you is like, you'll still have a member site on my website because that's just how Squarespace runs it. I'm still going to give you ideally a monthly meal plan, which is like a very basic meal plan. And all of the Zoom calls will also be linked on your member site. So your member site isn't necessarily going away. I just need the articles I'm writing to be open source public knowledge now, because again, it's great. But I just need to be able to use all of those thoughts that I've really put a lot of time into writing. I just need to be able to use those as examples for different articles. Nicole, you asked, when is the half marathon plan coming out? You will have the half marathon plan by January 1st. By January 1st, it will come out. I'll answer yours in just a second, Ruth. Yes. So basically how the half marathon program will go is it's going to be a 12-week program, which puts you at, if you're in a perfect setup, running a half marathon in like March or April, which is like normally when half marathons are put on anyways for a lot of big cities. And that will come through an access code on Train Heroic. And you can add as many access codes as you want on Train Heroic. And because that will be like a set 12-week program, you will have the ability to choose your start date of that program. It's like another feature of Train Heroic that we don't normally use. But you'll have that planned by January 1st. I will send an email out with that saying, thanks for staying on. Here's a free half marathon training program. That's basically what I'm doing. Ruth, how many people are going to be all together across 4 plans? Well, if I had every person that re-signed back up, it's going to be between 60 and 70. But I'm anticipating a larger, I'm anticipating maybe this is an excuse for people to get off of a subscription, which is everybody's choice. But I'm hoping that I can convince you all to stay with me, considering that I'm giving you 3 more free programs, right? I'm giving you 3 more programs. So hopefully you stay on with me. Alyssa, will you still be programming barbell lifts on a 4-week cycle? Yes, I, as a coach, across the board, doesn't matter who I'm coaching, I'm always programming on 4-week cycles. Just because I feel like if I go any longer than that, like 6-week cycles, people get freaking bored of the exercises that I'm writing. And 4 weeks is like, it's about a month. So I feel like it works out. It will still be the same, periodization of deload week on week 1, climb for 3 weeks, deload again. And we'll go through different phases, right? Like maybe we'll have a phase at some point where we're all working on our 5K again, or maybe we'll go through another phase where we're all working on, we're going to max our deadlift or something, so it gives me a little bit of freedom to work with you all in one single group chat, and we can all kind of be on the same page rather than, again, being siloed. Ruth, I would love for group chat to be more active, like encouragement and such. Yes, I agree. I will say that this is, just not to get like personal here, but well, kind of personal. You guys probably appreciate maybe when I share more of my life, but, I would say as a coach, that piece of it, like the cultivation piece has always been a struggle for me as a coach. Because I would say as a person, I'm very like square, I'm very black and white. And sometimes I have a hard time with that more like connection and compassion area when I'm not dealing with my clients, but like working with my clients, working with, the guys at work that I'm coaching. And so I have this thing in my brain where I just don't put as much value on that cultivation, but I understand you guys are coming here looking for community. And so I appreciate you saying that, Ruth, because I connect with you there, that I agree. I wish the group chat was a little bit more active. And I plan on making that a priority moving forward for sure. Perfect. Okay, I'll keep sitting here and waiting in case anybody has any questions. Actually, while we're waiting, you can obviously unmute yourself, but I did want to do a screen share really quick so you can see what Train Heroic will look like. I'm going to give you a peek into what Train Heroic will do. Let's see here. Okay. Oops. Let me find your correct. Here we go. Oh, it doesn't want me to do it. Hold on. Let me find it for you. You guys can see the back end of my Canva. Don't look. Okay, perfect. Okay, so this is what it's going to look like basically. So let me go back one. Okay, so right now, on my end as a coach, I see 3 separate memberships on there, but what you guys will see is you will see something, it like wants to play here. There we go. You will see this where it says A, minimal, that's going to be your minimal equipment. So notice like I'm programming things that say like dumbbell bench press, reverse snow angels, single leg RDLs, step ups, things that you can already do on the beginner program. So the 20s, 30s, 40s, and 50s. You're already using dumbbells. You're already using a box or a bench or, a couch or a chair or something, right? Minimal equipment. Okay. The next one, barbell. So you can see B, barbell here. This will be like a prep exercise or a couple sets, and then you will have your barbell based movements. So, bench press, single leg RDL, but that's a barbell single leg RDL. So you will have those options just depending on how you want to progress. And if you have questions about that, you can direct message me on Train Heroic. Crunchy athlete, yep, C, cardio here. And then I'll put a cardio piece too. So obviously this is an understanding that each of the members knows, what they can do or should be doing on a weekly basis. Meaning at minimum, you should be strength training 3 times a week, right? So, depending on how those days fluctuate for you, you will have so many more options of like maybe that one time a week that you're going to strength train, you have gym access. So you want to do more challenging exercises. Or maybe one week you're coming home from soccer practice and you have to get your workout in at home. Then you'll have also access to like a minimal equipment one. So again, 3 kind of different options that you can do pretty much every day, depending on how, what your daily rhythm looks like. So those are kind of the 3 there. You see the options, and obviously you can see my logo, you can see the new name, Crunchy Athlete, and we'll kind of go from there.
I have another question, Kelsey.
Yes.
Will the cardio workouts be something that we can also do from anywhere? Are they going to like require a machine, or will they be a mix?
I will always, so I'll always give options. Like if it's a time-based exercise, so let's say run 2 minutes, walk 1 minute. If you don't run, you can do power walking, regular walking style. Or I usually put an asterisk on there that says, if you don't want to walk or you can't be outside at all, then you can do this like on a bike, a rower, a skier. You can do the same intervals style, swimming, right? There's so many options you can do. But the ones that will be like very specifically run heavy will obviously be the half marathon running program. But all the other cardio days might be just like a finisher at the end, where you do lunges and, burpees, or you're doing, farmer's carry and push press. So maybe it's like a little bit of like a CrossFit style finisher. I don't want to scare you away when I say CrossFit, right? But it's just like 10 to 12 minutes of you moving, and just kind of doing the end. Now, again, if you're the type of person where, you have 30 minutes and you're in and out, use your discretion and don't do the cardio piece, right? Do the meat and potatoes, do the strength training stuff. So yeah, you'll always have options to do bike, ski, swim, rower, different machines if you want to choose. Yeah. Good question. Anything else? Okay. If you don't have any questions for me, then you are totally fine to hop off. If you have a question for me, please stay behind. I have 8 minutes remaining on my Zoom call that I have allotted. I'm hoping to publish this on YouTube tonight as an unlisted video, which is normally what I do for these anyways. Julie, this is exciting. Yes, I think this is exciting too. Thanks, Julie. Love the encouragement. It's going to be on my YouTube as an unlisted video, and I will send out a link on another email tomorrow. So you can send it, to your friends, family, whatever, if they have questions about my new memberships, or if you just need a replay off of all the details, then you will have access to rewatch. Alyssa, thanks for the update. Thanks for hopping on. See you soon. Bye. Thanks for putting that in there, Ruth, of just being more active in the group chat. I definitely agree. Yeah.
I always think you're encouraging in the group chat. So, yeah, thanks.
Yeah. No, I know. Thanks. I appreciate you just putting that in there just because, I recognize as the person who's putting it all together, like it's my responsibility to cultivate that community. And I'm excited about doing that. And I'm hoping that clarifying my systems will make it easier for me to cultivate community in one area rather than being spread thin on like needing to cultivate it on different group chats and things. So I'm hoping that will be better. So I appreciate you saying that. Perfect. Okay. So, yes, see you later, Ruth. Bye. Bye, ladies. You voted. Good job, Ruth. I see your sticker. Bye. See you later.